What's up, guys? Alex here with our next video update today. Today, we're going to talk about a concerning statistic that I just came across. It's something that I expected to see, but I didn't. I think it was going to be that high of a number. New York, Philadelphia, Los Angeles, Chicago, all experiencing record numbers of homelessness that we haven't seen since the Great Depression. Things are getting out of control, guys. The COVID lockdowns is what really set off the fireworks, okay? And here's why. Here's what really happened. You have people losing jobs, that lost businesses during COVID. You have a lot of mental health issues when you have people locked up and thinking the world's going to end for a few years. They can't leave their house, right? You got people wearing masks, 2 masks, 3 masks, 10 masks, 50 masks. Yeah, you have so the financial aspect, the mental aspect, people not socializing with each other as well, people being afraid to talk to each other for a while. I noticed this as well after the COVID lockdowns, but people more socially awkward, people not leaving as much. You don't see that like you did before COVID lockdowns, right? Now, where am I going with this? The homelessness epidemic that's happening right now, I want you guys to think about who these people are and specifically how they got to this point, because if you're not careful, that could be you next. Yes, you watching this, okay? You might be a millionaire, you might be a multimillionaire, and I personally know people that were that wealthy at one point that are currently homeless right now, okay? And what you're seeing also too is not only just economic collapse, you're seeing a spiritual collapse in the U.S. as well. And all this has been not by accident, by the way. I believe this is all being done on purpose to wipe out the middle class. Okay, and it's happening. It's very evident. If you guys can't connect the dots by now, then I don't know what else you need to see for proof. But so with that being said, this is where things are headed. This is what the end goal is, right? And what do I think you need to do to prepare for this? Okay, because the homelessness, what you're seeing right now, I think we're just in the first inning. The patterns that I'm seeing, and I am a business owner myself, right? I'm seeing the clues as well. I have a lot of friends that are business owners as well. I've had a lot of business owner friends as well. The last few years hit some tough times because the economy's really hit them, right? Not just the COVID lockdowns, but the economy right now. And so let's think about the next few years, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years. What you guys are going to need right now more than ever are these few things I'm going to tell you guys, okay? Number one is solid friends, also community, okay? I want you to look through your Rolodex of friends right now, your top 3 or 5 friends, right? And just ask yourself, how does this friend or community member help me? Are they supportive? And by the way, family members as well, include this as well. Not all family members, but the ones that you truly have value for and offer you value and that there's love there as well. If they don't have that, cut them out. Even if they are family, cut them out. These people that you have in your life, what value are they offering you? Because let's say things get really out of control. Let's say there's a war coming up, right? Or a power grid outage, which I could totally see happening here soon. And like let's say shit totally hits the fan. What can your friends do to help you, and what value do you have to offer your friends as well? Are you good at making money? Do you have skills to farm, grow food? Do you have skills to hunt? Let's say you don't have these skills. Do you offer support, encouragement? Are you like a good cheerleader for your friends? Like if you can't offer those tangible skills, at least can you offer something like this, right? What's your skill set? And I'm trying to improve my skill set personally. I've been very fortunate the last few years to, acquire some excellent friendships, true friendships, not fake friendships, true friendships. I've cut out a lot of fake friends that I've had for over 20 years. I talk about this in a previous video. And not only do I enjoy the time spending with these guys, but also what I've learned from them as well. What I've learned from them, because they're, guys, and they're mostly in their 50s. Some guys are good with finance. Other guys have been good in other aspects of their life too, like hunting specifically, right? And teaching me how to hunt. All kinds of different skill sets, right? And the value that I believe I've added to them specifically is more so in the business realm, right? Some of these guys aren't business savvy, and that's where I come in to help, and that's my value to them. Not only just being a good, valuable friendship and being there when things are tough for my friends, and I'm there to give my input and help them out and have their back, but also the small business aspect of what I know. So once you have that community, right, that's number one. Is finding your true tribe now more than ever. Number two, being very careful of toxins. And what do I mean by toxins? Well, here's what I mean by it. What you're seeing on social media every day, what you're seeing on TV every day, the friends, fake friends or family that are toxic in your life. Right now, guys, we don't have time to mess around anymore. Again, I don't want to be a doom and gloom channel, but the numbers are proving the doom and gloom that's happening right now, and it's augmenting like a virus. You have to cut out any toxins that are unnecessary and consistent. Okay? You have friends bringing you down, aren't offering any value, and they're just leeching off you, right? Your energy and your soul, or finances too. Same with family members. Are they there for you, or are they a toxin as well? You have to identify this and cut them out immediately. Now, we're making some progress here. Also, too, I really recommend you guys look into this, especially people in the U.S. There's a channel that I love watching, Nomad Capitalist with Andrew Henderson. Excellent, excellent content on this channel. I'm sure a lot of entrepreneurs know about this guy, but if you haven't checked him out, something to look into. I really recommend you guys, and I'm in the process of getting my Greek citizenship as well. So that way in the future, if I have to get up and leave the U.S., I can just go to Europe, which has its own problems, by the way, too. I'm not saying it's any perfect spot, but it at least offers me flexibility and options to move and to expand my playground in the world. As Robert Kiyosaki says, you have to have a plan to escape within 48 hours, an escape route, which is what I'm plotting right now. If you're able to, look into it, but consider getting another passport. Okay? Another passport. Even if you're not an entrepreneur or a business person, you want to have options and flexibility to expand your playground of survival, right? Let's say that X happens to the U.S. Okay, I can just pack up, go to Europe if I have to, if things get out of control. War with whoever, power grid outage, whatever, right? Food shortages. So that's the next thing. And on top of that, right? Where are we going with this on top of that? The thing is this, you have to have a legitimate goal and vision for the future as well. Because now, not only are we at this point where we're just surviving, right? But we want to also thrive amongst the craziness happening as well. At this time, I don't think 9-to-5 jobs are going to cut it anymore. I don't see I mean, you could do it. I mean, there's some people that get paid very well with a regular job, but however, just the way that things are going right now, I think it would make the most sense for you financially and freedom-wise to look into getting into the small business world, whatever that may be. Don't quit your job yet. Don't do that. Definitely don't do that. But in your free time, in your spare time, consider starting a small business as a side hustle in the initial stages. Get good at what you do, make a profit, and then eventually learn to get off your job, quit, and then focus on this as your new money making skill. So that way in the future you could pass it on to your children, you can expand it, grow it, run it remotely from around the world. So a lot of these corporations now are just drop kicking a lot of these employees that they've had for 10, 20 years and just said, oh, see ya, you're gone. These huge major corporations making billions a year making these massive cuts now. I don't want that to be you guys. Now, I get a lot of questions on here about people asking me how I started my small business 10 years ago, my service business, and how I run it remotely. So I'll maybe get in another video talking about that more specifically, but you could always email me if you guys have questions on how I do that and how I teach that as well. But here's the thing, guys. We see the numbers now with the homelessness getting out of control. We see the spiritual rot happening in the U.S. We're seeing the mental health issues getting out of control as well. When you have this of this magnitude across a whole country and also Western civilization, okay, there's a couple of ways to go about it. You could be part of that avalanche collapsing, or you could also look at the end result of after that avalanche happens, right? Which is the collapse. And you can become a better person out of this, a stronger person, a smarter person, and a more valuable person to the world after all this happens. When will it happen? I'm not sure. But I'm just looking at the numbers now. I look at raw data, right? And I'm seeing the numbers. It's not looking too good. How bad will this get? How long will it last? I don't know. But what I do know is this. You can develop skills. You can cut out toxins from your life. And you can control to the best of your ability what you can do and what you think and how you feel. So, this is where we're at right now. Okay? I can't tell you how many videos I'm seeing of people recording homeless people on the streets right now, and it's just, this is the interesting thing, right? A lot of these people that were interviewed were former business owners a year or 2 years ago. Okay? Another guy, they showed a video interview, he just recently divorced because he lost his business, lost his kids, and now he's a meth addict, right? And then there's another lady that lost her job during COVID lockdowns. She's an alcoholic now on the streets. Life can change very, very quickly. And if you guys are not careful as well, this could be you as well. Don't think it can't be you. This could be you very well. Life happens very quick. For the good and for the bad, right? In life, people go through upward spirals. Things are going good. And then there's also downward spirals. It goes both ways. Some things you can control and some things you can't. Okay? Be careful. Things are getting out of control right now. It's getting to that point now where I don't know if there's a way the U.S. can turn around. But I do know this, you can control to the best of your ability what you can do. So with that being said, leave some comments below. Tell me what you guys think. What are you doing to plan for the future? Do you have your gold and silver stocked up? Do you have some backup MREs and food available and frozen for the future? Tell me what you're doing. Are you guys developing another skill, a side hustle to get some extra income coming in? Comment below. Let me know what you guys think. Are you seeing people with a lot more mental health issues? Do you know anyone that's gone homeless as well? Please comment below. I'm looking forward to your comments. And again, guys, thank you for your time, for visiting my channel. I appreciate more than anything your time. You could be doing anything else right now, but the fact that you spend time on my channel is very important to me, and I value that. So I'm going to do my best to provide you value, and hopefully you guys can learn and grow. Peace.